everyone know, I guess what other endeavors you had been involved in since then.
Well, everything I've done, for those people. First of all, I want to tell everybody, I want everybody, all your listeners and all your viewers, check me on Damion Hall, The Truth with Damion Hall, every Friday through Sunday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I want y'all to log in to Damion Hall, The Truth with Damion Hall. Please log in. I would be appreciated. But let me go to this. It's like I've always kept Guy up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Guy has always been like my baby. When people talk about Guy, I kept that brand alive. Damion Hall single-handedly kept that brand alive.
Right.
When Ted was doing Blackstreet and when Aaron was doing his own thing and nobody wanted to do anything, I made sure people knew that Guy was still together, even though we wasn't, and that we were still alive and we were still going to do it. So in 2012 to 2016, I managed me and my brother, and we did Guy.
Mm-hmm.
We went out as Guy and toured and headlined, and we made a bunch of money doing it. And we did shows with Teddy and Blackstreet and us, where we headlined that tour, and there wasn't no beef and no issues. Right. And no going, yo, where's Teddy? It was really, it was Blackstreet and it was Guy, and so that was hard because Teddy is my brother. You know what I'm saying? And Guy in my heart is three people. Will always be three people.
Right.
At the end of the day, we all deal with things. It doesn't mean we hate each other or we don't like each other. It's the fact that we was growing up. We always doing different things. I did gospel plays, and then I did some songs where I was going to do another Damion Hall album, and then I went back and wanted to do Guy. Like how a girl you can't shake, and you can't shake her. You like, you date. And then you come back to that same girl, and you go somewhere else, and you come at the same girl. That's what Guy was to me.
I got you.
It was, I couldn't shake it. And everybody was like, yo, Damion, do you. Like, you have to do, bro. Like, you're a great singer. You're a great actor. Your personality is bubbly. You can dance. You can play. You can do it all. You fashion. Do you. But I never did that because I always wanted to make sure that Guy was always there for y'all, for the fans, for the friends, for everybody. Like, right. I wanted to make sure Guy was there. So every time I went to do something for myself, do another album, go ahead and go on Gold Season, try to do some movies, I would get right there and then get called back to do Guy. I would get there and then get called back to do Guy. So where people can say, well, what did you do since? What I've been doing is building myself up and really keeping myself clear, mentally straight and clear, to make sure that the brand that we started with never dies, because I know that I can do Damion, right? Mm-hmm. And now I am doing Damion. I'm working on the record. I'm working on, I got a bunch of movie content that we're working on. I'm working on this other huge deal, this big festival right before this was the COVID situation happened, the coronavirus. We were setting up a huge thing for Orlando called the Extravaganza, right? With me and my nephew out of Orlando, and we was going to do something real big. My nephew D'Angelo, we was going to do something real big with a bunch of artists. We had it on plate, and we still going to do it whenever things open up. It could be 2 years down the line. We're still going to do that. So, but for me, I'm a business person first. Everybody know that. I like to keep myself like this, level-headed, keep myself straight. And now I'm thinking of new things to do because we're not going to be doing no tours no time soon. Nobody.
Yeah.
We're not going to be doing it. So what is it there to do? So I'm trying to build with like minds, come up with new ideas, online, digitally, to enhance artists and to bring forth new talent. And so, I'm just working. You're never gonna hear a lot about me. Like I said, I got D-Truth with D-Hall right now. That's where I'm just getting people used to hearing from me. And then today I'm doing my podcast. I'm gonna start my podcast. I'll let y'all know about that as y'all watch with D-Hall every Friday through Sunday. It's just I got a lot of things on that's coming. You know what I'm saying? But right now we gotta take things slow. We gotta really pay attention to the change in society right now.
Right.
Society is, we got to give love to our people. We got to stop being so separated and so cliquey. You know, when you're inside this business, people in this business are cliquey. So if I'm a superstar and you're a superstar, I do business with you. I come on your page.
Yeah.
I speak to you. But if I'm not, and you're not like somebody that's on my level, people still thinking about that.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't care about how many records you sold, how many awards you have, how much money you got, how many cars you have, how many houses you have. That don't mean nothing right now. Right now, we really got to think about the people that's on the front end and the front lines of this thing that are really fighting and seeing people die. Do I believe that it's all about COVID-19 killing? No, because H1N1 killed more people and was more deadly than COVID virus. But it don't mean that this thing ain't real, that it ain't really harming people, that the nurses and the doctors are there every day seeing these people on these ventilators trying to catch their breath and seeing people die, where they now got rules where you can't go see your family. You can't go in there. They're dying by themselves. So it's about us really relating that. Forget about racism. Forget about color. Forget about where you come from.
Yeah.
We have to understand that we all as a people are going through this. So my heart goes out to everybody that have lost somebody, everybody who has somebody who's sick, everybody who has somebody who's sick and they saw the confrontation and the problems that it was bringing to their loved one and they came out of it. That's still devastating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of that is still devastating. So it's important for us to love one another.
Yep.
Love one another. Embrace people. Help people like what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got something, let me try to come on and help you, you know, bring whatever you doing up here, you know? Because what am I doing? The reason why I'm famous, the reason why I came into this is so that people like yourself can give homage to the things that we put our hard work into. And thank you for loving the music. Thank you for taking the time out to want me on your platform. You know what I'm saying? Because that's important. And I think the people and your listeners and your people that are following you, they need to just keep on following you so they can see what else you bring into the table. But I tell everybody that I speak to, open up yourself even broader. You know what I'm saying? Broader than what it is. Yes,
right.
We got but it's about the world now. It's about love. It's about really connecting. And yes, we thank you for loving Guy, and loving Teddy and Blackstreet, loving Aaron Hall and Solar Record, for those that brought the Straight to the Point album. Thank you. Today I got a hit on my DM and my IG, and somebody found the Damian Hall Straight to the Point album. They said, yo, I was looking for years for this record and I couldn't find it. And I said, wow, me neither. And they said, I got it. I'm going to get it in 2 weeks. And they said, this is the best album that I ever listened to is your album. I was like, wow. That's beautiful. And I say this also, when Louis Silence died, the people that worked at the label, when it was at the funeral, they said, Damian, we want to tell you something. You sold way more records than what you know. You actually went gold. The reason why they stopped your record, because they didn't want you being bigger than your brother.
Oh.
I was like, wow. And it ain't about me being bigger than nobody.
Yeah.
The thing to me was this. If you have 2 members of Guy, promote 2 members of Guy. Brothers, and we're 2 members of Guy, and one is the voice of Guy.
Yeah.
Every time you saw Aaron, you should have saw me. Every time you saw me, you should have saw Aaron.
Right.
They didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, just thank y'all for supporting us, man, because if it wasn't for Lou, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do an album, regardless of all the political stuff I went through. If it wasn't for Arsenio Hall putting me on the Arsenio Hall show twice when everybody didn't want me on it, I don't know what it would be. If it wasn't for Tom Joyner giving me love and giving me the platform, I wouldn't have been heard at all.
Right.
On the radio. My record was bigger overseas than it was.
Oh, crazy, man. Well, first of all, I got one more question for you. We're just about out of time. But first, let me just say something I heard you say was that you've always kept Guy in the forefront of your thoughts. And I really want to thank you on behalf of R&B lovers everywhere for keeping Guy's legacy intact. Guy is a legendary group. And I want to thank you for keeping the legacy at the forefront and allowing us R&B lovers to always, think about Guy and still celebrate it to this day. So that's really important that you took the time to do that even if the other members didn't. But what I really want to ask you with the final question, you know, when we said we're going to have this interview with Damion Hall, you know, people want to know, is there ever going to be another Guy album? So I'm obligated to ask you, in your heart, do you feel like there ever will be another Guy album?
In my heart, yes, I do. Because people thought that Guy was over when we, for that 10-year span, that we was never going to get back together again. And then we did. And then when we separated in 2004, they thought we was going to get back together, and we did in 2008. Then we were separated again, and then didn't do anything. We got back together again in 2016. You know what I'm saying? So for me, the people are bigger than the group.
Right.
Right? Group, we are 3 individuals who are great at what we do, and together we're untouchable. And the music that we did is not just music. We changed a sound of music. We created a sound that swing. There's not another group that can say they created a sound of music. You have Earth, Wind & Fire, who are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Other producers did that. Prince created a sound. Quincy Jones created a sound. And Guy, along with Teddy, created a sound called New Jack Swing. So we are the kings of New Jack Swing. It's not Keith Sweat and BBD and everybody else. They came and got on that ship, the producers. You know, Eddie F and everybody started producing like to get that sound. But we are the kings of New Jack Swing. We are New Jack Swing, and we will all be New Jack Swing. And so do I believe? Yes, I do believe that we will have another Guy record. I think you'll have another Guy record, and you actually will hear in 2021, 2022 because of what's going on right now. So I think you will hear that. But you'll definitely get some. You're getting Teddy music. You're getting some. Aaron's working on some stuff, and I'm working on the album. And I can promise y'all this. When you hear this record, you're going to be like, oh, sweat. And for everybody that brought the Damion Hall Straight to the Point album, I love y'all. I'm telling y'all going to be shocked. You're going to be like, this is the record. Because I'm coming hard with this record. I promise you.
This is amazing to hear. You know, music lovers love to hear that this new music coming from all the members, even Guy. That's epic. I mean, you know, we thank you for just keeping it going, man. We love to hear it, and it's what we need right now. Music heals us in this tough time, so just to hear that there's more coming gives us hope that, you know, we'll get more good music down the road. So, Damion, I just want to say I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on the show. And, hey, before you go, do you mind recording a drop for us?
No problem.
Yeah, can you just say something like, this is Damion Hall, and you know I got soul?
Yo, what's up? This is Damion Crazy Legs Hall from the R&B group Guy. You know what that is, New Jack Swing Forever. You're listening to You Know I Got Soul. Check it out.